my friends, MD Vegan, Carob milk today. It's coconut milk, of course. I make a coconut milk with carob. First I show you my coconut. I have half a coconut. That's just a dark coconut. You see the dark, the firm flesh. You can take a young coconut too. This is a little bit more work, but they are far more inexpensive, these dark coconuts. And you have to crack them open and to peel the flesh, and then you can blend it with water and you have a wonderful milk when you filter it. So I have another video how to open a coconut and how to make coconut milk and many other things, videos for coconut cream, and yeah, very helpful. Coconut is very useful, and I like to use it. I always have a coconut in my refrigerator. When you buy a coconut, you should be sure that it is not too long in the shelf, because it turns sour eventually. So I make sure that I get to the health food shop where I always go. When they get new fresh coconuts, I always quickly get them, put them into my refrigerator, so they keep for weeks then. But once you have them out of the fridge, they turn into sour pretty soon, and then it's not so nice to eat them anymore. It's okay. They don't refrigerate that usually in the health food shop. They don't think about it, and they don't have the space in the refrigerators in the health food shops. So I asked about that. But if you happen to have a sour coconut, you can bring them back, take them back to the shop, and they will give you a compensation or a new one, because they know it's not fair to sell them. But yeah, I avoid that now with the tricks I told you. So I put the coconut flesh into the blender, and yeah, I show you the carob. That is here the main ingredient today. It's carob milk. This is very healthy. I would not say chocolate alternative, though oftentimes it is used as an alternative to cocoa, to chocolate, because it has no caffeine. Yeah? That means some people don't like this kind of excitement that they get from cocoa or from coffee or tea or so they rather don't take it. And this is not in here, but it is looks pretty much the same. It has a similar flavor, but it's sweet. Cocoa is bitter, and this is sweet. It's often used as a natural sweetener also in bakery, I heard. And it's also very healthy because it's high in fiber. It's one of the most important qualities of food, when it has a lot of fiber. It's only in plant foods, by the way, not in animal products. There's no fiber. Another reason why we should, for health reasons, always go to vegan. And so it's high in fiber, and it's also high in calcium. So calcium is a very important mineral, everybody knows that, and it has no oxalates. Oftentimes calcium-rich foods have oxalates. Green plants, for example, green leaves, oftentimes like spinach, come with oxalates. That's a salt that keeps the body from absorbing the calcium in that same plant, from that same plant. And we have here high in calcium and no oxalates, so that's very good. We have low fat, almost zero fat in here. We have so everything here and a right amount of antioxidants. Antioxidants are very important for the system to keep safe, because when we have heavy metals or toxins that bombs attack the cells, attack the DNA, then we need antioxidants to shield them. And so that's very important to have antioxidants for the health. One of the most important things too, even today. So I put about 2 tablespoons of carob powder with half a coconut, about the measurements, and 3 dates. Yeah, I don't need to talk about dates so much. They are very healthy. My favorite sweetener is dates. They have been pitted, of course. I see no pit. And they're also high in minerals, high in fiber. They are very sweet, but not too aggressive. So all we need for a sweetener we have in the dates. I always like to snack on them too sometimes. Super healthy, no problem with dates. Very healthy, wonderful. And so 3 ingredients here, and I have half a liter of water. This is 1 liter of water about. Yeah, I take half. For half a coconut, I take half a liter, usually to make a cacao, or yeah, like that, or a nut milk or a seed milk, a little more. So half a liter about. It's not that important, just about the measurements. If you take more water, it is weaker in the flavor, the taste, as you wish. Yeah, I think the medium average is half a liter and half a coconut, or 1 liter and 1 coconut. So, más o menos. For now, blender dance. Could you hear the evening out of the sound? Yeah? That the blender makes an even sound at the end of the blending when everything is smooth, and one can hear that. It's also a reason why I listen to the blender, dance to it, because it's really music that has information. So now the color is nice. That's a perfect color. I will taste it if it's okay. Very gentle flavor, very creamy. Oh, very nice. Yeah, not too much sugar, a nice sweetness, very gentle. And I will now filter it through a nutmilk bag. I mean, you could drink it as is, but today is my fasting day, a gentle juice fasting day. And on that day here, I have a nutmilk bag. Yeah. This is actually a laundry bag. Yeah. In a do-it-yourself shop, you can get them for $1 or so, while nutmilk bags are smaller, regular ones, and they cost $10 or so. So pretty expensive as compared to these ones. They are a little bit better in material, but the material here, it's okay. It goes quickly through it, and it's so inexpensive. And the size is so important to me, because I can easily put it over the bowl, and nobody needs to help me here. I just can do it free-handed, just put it in and nothing will spill over. So that's the big advantage. So very easy now for me to make this milk. I just bind it together on top, and then I milk the nutmilk bag. Like this. You see, very easy. I like this gentleness of this flavor from Carob. And many raw food fans, they love Carob because it's so gentle in every aspect and so super healthy. They make Carob pudding. You can make pudding. I have another Carob pudding recipe on my YouTube channel. You can find that. Or you can also make Carob milks with different flavors, more sweetener, or like with cinnamon, or with vanilla, or with ginger. You can do everything with Carob almost, as far as I know now, than with cacao, as with cacao. So very versatile too, and super healthy. Old, ancient food too. It's a biblical origin even. They say the manna, the food they found in the desert to survive, these mystic, legendary people, that was from that tree. Yeah, manna, the food of God or something, they said. That was this carob, the locust beans, the pods of a locust tree. They have long brown pods. I don't have them here now, I just have the powder. Sometimes I'm lucky and find the locust beans, but that's okay, we have the powder. It's a good quality. So here I pour it into another container to show it to you. And then I show you what it looks like, and I pour it into a small glass to enjoy. See, that's my Carob coconut milk. Very nice and light, delicious. And I use it on the juice fasting day like today. I use it mostly these nut milks or seed milks. I have a variety, an endless variety of nut and seed milks. In the evening, usually as a dessert. In the daytime I use juices, fresh juices. They are so much fun to make, and I can always combine different fruits and vegetables and ginger and all these kind of things to make these juices. And they have no fiber, just as this one, this milk. No fiber, so the body doesn't need to digest it. It goes directly, the nutrients go directly into the system and give me energy. High energy, it goes up. I have no work here to do in the intestines, no work. Just the energy goes up directly, so it makes me very happy, very enthusiastic. I have more ideas, more creativity, and the body has time to cleanse. It doesn't need to work, it can rest. Yeah? So cleansing is strong during fasting, and also my senses are more clear, more open. Yeah, if you want to know more about the juice fasting, the gentle juice fasting, it is very easy for everybody to do. It's usually once a week. Yeah, one day of the week is only juices or nut milks. Yeah, and but it is called gentle because we want to be not harsh, not forcing ourselves. That's important because when I begin to push myself, then the energy flow inside is stops or is limited. And energy flow means healing from inside. The energy flows free, then the healing process from the body takes place. And if I interrupt this flow of energy, the healing stops. So not so good. So we want the healing always going on, so we be gentle. Though that means if I have a headache, for example, while fasting and detoxing, that can happen. Or I have maybe I get nervous or shaky, or I don't feel so well, and I can simply eat a little bit more calories. Yeah? I can, for example, take some smoothie, yeah? Or I take a light soup, yeah, vegetable soup, or a light salad. Then I will feel better usually. Or I can even drink a coffee, yeah? If that makes me feel better. So everything is allowed. Just the idea is for a limited time of a day and a night, maybe 2 nights. Yeah? To reduce the calories, so to use a little discipline, so go a little bit to the limits, but not over the limit. You have to feel well, delightful all the time, and that's why we have these wonderful juices. Yeah, they're so delicious, so colorful, so fresh. Yeah, full of energy. And it's not so much about reducing weight. The weight loss thing is another story. That begins with a vegan diet, I would say. Very simple. Vegan diet is the beginning. A healthy vegan diet, the beginning of a weight loss program. And then it is about different factors. But fasting is not so much about weight loss, because weight loss means that you have a regular diet. Nutrition is always daily the same, yeah, but you reduce it. Yeah. For example, eating at night is not good for weight loss. In general, I mean, there's always a rule and a personal situation that can always vary. But for me, for example, it is very good to get weight loss when I stop eating at sunset, finish, and then the body can rest. Yeah. For example, just to give an example, and it's something to do when I have to do regularly over time, so weight loss can stabilize. If I do fasting, I lose a little bit of weight, of course, but then after the fasting, I begin to eat as before, and the weight comes back. So there's no weight loss actually. So that's not the reason why I fast. Fasting is to put a rhythm into life, to do something regularly that helps me to self-reflect, yeah, to find out who I am, yeah, to find out what kind of things I forgot in my memory. They come up again, some demons from the past or so. Yeah? And these kind of things happen by fasting. It's more an internal process. It's a cleansing of the body, yeah, and inside of the body, of course, and it's also a cleansing of the mind. Yeah? Makes me meditative. Yeah. This is the purpose of fasting. Reducing calories for a while, a little discipline to get these internal things going. So, if you'd like to find out more about it, we have a group on Facebook that's called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Yeah, it's you can join. I will allow you in, and then you will see post a recipe of juice or nut milks once a week. And there is a calendar with the best fasting days, but the simple rule is just once a week, one day. It should be a schedule, and that's the easy way to make it systematic. Pick a day in a week that you can do it. You don't need food. You have more time from cooking and don't need to cook. So that's very nice. Gives you a lot of time to, but it's a little bit of discipline needed on that day. And it has to fit in your schedule, regular schedule. Otherwise, it's another stress. We don't want to avoid stress, because that's the energy flow would disrupt it, and it's not good. So always gentle, always flowing. That's the idea. So you can go to that group, or you can also subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. You have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. MD Vegan everywhere. I hope to see you soon.